Alrighty, folks. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps this morning, and I hope you do too. We are on day number 4 of our 5-day Roll 'em Out series on the $25 version, the green chip version of the Padlock. First rolled out from Jeremy at Color Up. We're going to try to make this work for 5 days straight and see what we can do. Number 1. First and foremost, $1,000 bankroll, and we are thus far, after 3 days of good dice rolls, $1,165 in total profit. So out of sight, out of mind. For this strategy, we are going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to take 8, no more than 8 chips from our $1,000 bankroll. 8 green chips per shooter, excluding odds if we have to do odds on a 5 or 9. But more on that in a minute. Pass, line, and field is our starting salvo of bets, and the stars of our show are ready to go. Dice are out. 4, 3, 7 on the come out. That's going to be a loser on the field and a winner on the line. Front line winner. Dice are out. Here they come. Yo, 11. There we go. Now we get to take some money back. 6, 5, yo. That's going to be a winner in both places. Dice are out. Back to back. Yo, 11. 6, 5, yo. Dice are out. 3 craps. That's going to be a cancellation. The field will win. The pass line will lose. Lots of horn numbers. There's an 8. 6, 2, 8. And that's not in the field. Now we're going to do field bet, come bet. We're looking to get 3 come bets to 3 numbers up here. Dice are out, and it's a 6, 3, 9. So that's going to go there. I forgot. We have to put odds on the back of that in the come, and this is going to have to get an odds bet as well, but it has to be an even odds bet. We can't do an odd number in odds. The 5 and 9 end in E, therefore they must have even odds. The easy way to remember that if you're going to do an odds bet on a 5 or 9. All right, we're ready to go. Dice are out. Yo, 11. 6, 5, yo, 11. Winner in both places. Take it back to the rack. Dice are out. And that's a 6 the hard way. Not a winner up on the field. Single odds. We're looking to get point number 3, come bet number 3 established. It will be an 8. We hit the point. That's always a good thing. That means we get paid on the line. And we forgot to put the field bet in. Not necessarily a bad thing, but we should have been in the field. All right, we're going to be in the field for the come out. I'm going to get these ready. The odds again will get returned in the event that we hit one of these numbers on this come out. Dice are out. And we hit the 8. So that loses in the field. The odds bet gets returned because we weren't working it. We're just going to get paid on the flat bet. We'll put that back there. We have an 8 for the point, so we're going to go 25 behind the line. Dice are out. 4, 1, 5. FIVA, it's a no field. And we got 3. We got 3 numbers upstairs, so now everything's going to get shut off with the come in the field until we re-roll some of those numbers. 5, 4, 9's a re-roll. That's a good deal. And yeah, out of the field, so no field bet on that because we had the 3 numbers. So 25 and 45 for flat bet and odds winnings. And we have to go back in the come now because that come bet had to come down and get paid. It can't stay up there. It has to come down and get paid. So now we're looking for a 3rd number to roll here. Dice are out. And that's a 6, the easy way. 5, 1 mixer. No field, but we're going to get paid on a come bet. So 1-1 and 6-5 on the odds. And we'll leave those two there. That's going to come up and be single odds behind the 6. Here they come. 4-1-5, no field. The come bet's going to travel inside the 5. Our flat bet's going to get 1-1, and we're going to get $45. 3 for 2 on the backside. Send that back up into odds. Whenever we have a come bet, it does get single odds on the back. That's how the strategy works. That's how we'll play it. Dice are out. Here they come. 3-1-4. That'll be a field winner, and thank you, Joe Casino. We will fund the odds on the 4 with the field win. And now we have 3 numbers upstairs, so no more coming field until we start re-rolling numbers. That's a 3 craps. 5-2, you're all through, so everything goes away on that. And we're ready to reset. Let's put you guys back over here because this way we have 8 to work with and we know what we're dealing with. We start with 8. If I have additional winnings from this, I'll put this in here and use them to fund stuff. Dice are out. Here we go. 4 tray on the come out. The field loses, the line wins. So it's a cancellation. We'll leave it right where it is. 3-2-5, the fever. That's not in the field. There's our next series of bets waiting for the shooter to roll. 5-4-9, Nina. That's going to go inside. We're going to get 25 for the field. Right behind there it goes. Always nice when we roll field numbers because we get our odds taken care of for us. 6-2-8. In that case, our odds aren't going to be taken care of by the field because that's a field loss. So our last 2 are going in. Dice are out. Here they come. 6-2-8. It's a back-to-back 8. So we lose the field, but we win on the come bet. 25 and 30. Single odds there, and we got to go in the field again. And we're forgetting odds. What do we have? We have a 5. We have to have 30 in odds. So there we go. We're all set up, ready to go. 3 craps. That's just a loser here and a winner here. No harm, no foul. 6-2-8 once again. So this is going to come down. This is going to come up. We'll get the field loss back. Put it right back in because right now we are missing a 3rd point upstairs. Dice are out. Here they come. 6-5. Yo, 11. Winner in the come, winner in the field. Dice are out. 1, 2 craps. That's a loser there, but double your pleasure, double your fun. We haven't rolled a 12 in a while. We have not rolled a 12 in a good long while. I just noticed that. Because if we did, we'd be getting triple. Joe Casino pays triple on a 12. As most casinos do now. This old felt doesn't have a pays triple, but they do pay triple. We've got an 8, so we'll lose the field and win upstairs. Back to the rack with that. Single odds. You, and you get to come back to the rack, and here they come. 5-4-9, Nina. Field winner. $25 up front, 45 for the back. That's going to fund some odds. Get all the stuff that doesn't need to be on the table off the table. We're ready to go. Dice are out. 5-2, you're all through. So everything here is going to come back. We're going to get paid on the come bet. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two greens can go back to our profit stack here. There we go. Dice are out, looking for a new shooter coming out. 6, 2, 8, no field. 1, 2, single odds in the back. We're ready to go. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. It's a buckshot. Not in the field, but we will win on the line. So 1 to 1 and 6 to 5. We'll leave it back in the field. And shooter continues on. Dice are out. For the hard way. That will be a field winner. And we'll fund our odds. Back into the come because we need 3 up here. So dice are out. Here they come. Oh, a quick 0.7 out. So that takes care of that. And these guys go back to the rack. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. We lost money on that one. Got to get back to 8 here. Back in the field, back on the line. Dice are out. Here they come. Hard 10, puppy paws. That one's going to send the puck to the 10. And the 10 is in the field, so that's a good deal. It's going to go in odds, and we're going to throw money in the come. Here we go. 4, 2, 6. No field. Got to do a lot of funding here when we don't get field numbers. Dice are out. 4 the hard way. We'll try this 4 again and see how she works. That's a field winner. So our odds are taken care of there. And we're looking for that come bet to go to a 3rd number. Dice are out. It's a 6, so that's a winner, but we're going to lose the field. 25 up front, 30 for the back. Take that little bit of money back to the rack. Dice are out. Here they come. And 5, 2, 7. Not having much luck with the shooters here, folks. Can't really get the strategy up and running today. All right, that being said, that'll go like so. And we got 2 out there, so we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Very good. So we get our 8 for this shooter. Dice are out. And that's going to settle on a 9. 5, 4, 9. Nina. That is a field winner. Our odds get taken care of. Save $5. All right. And we go in the come now. Dice are out. And quick hit. 6-1. You're all done, son. Boy, that was a quick shooter. 0.7 out. 2.7 outs there in relatively short order. Dice are out. Here they come. 3 craps. That's just a cancel. Everything's going to stay where it is. 6, 2, 8. We get the 8. Not in the field. Reload, and here we go. Dice are out. 3 craps. Cancellation. We got an 8 for the point, so we should have single odds on the back here. Leave that where it is. Dice are out. 5, 2. You're all through, so we lose $50. We're going down in a heaping flame here, folks. Dice gods went from cooperative to non-cooperative. 5, 4, 9. Nina 9er Wine and Diner is a field winner. That's going to go there. Dice are out. And a buckshot, that helps. Gonna win back a little bit of funds. Most assuredly. 9 pays in the field and pays on the line. We'll take it. Oh. Clear everything off. The dice gods gave us a little reprieve there. This is going to reset. Here they come. It's a 9 once again. Mean and niner, wine and diner. $25 winner. 30 in odds. Here they come. 426. That's going to go up there. That's going to go back to the casino. And there's our odds funded there. Here they come. 4-1 to Fever. Fever in the morning, Fever in the evening, but no pay on the field time. Here we go, $30. We're all maxed out, so if this makes it to a number, we're not going to be able to put any odds on it unless we get a field win, and we're not. That's a 6. Well, we'll get enough to do something. The 6 is not in the field though, so that gets to go away. There's our money here. This goes in the field. I got enough to do odds. We'll do it. Dice are out. Here they come. 2 craps. 1 spot and 1 dot. That'll lose in the come, but we'll get paid for each dot in the field. Dice are out. 3-1-4. Easy 4. And the field bet, we'll see to it that Joe Casino funds our odds bet on that 4. And we've made our 3 points upstairs, so no more field, no more come until we start getting paid. 538 is not a number we have. That's an easy 8. And that's a 7. 437. Everything on the board's going to lose. The casino gets to take it all. And folks, this is why we always say no strategy is infallible. Precisely why we say it. 4, 5, 6, 7. Because we got 7 here. We're going to have to go over here. We are definitely behind. Oh, we don't have an odds bet yet, so we're going to go in the field. Dice are out. Here we go. 2, 1, 3 cancellation. Everything stays where it is. 1 bet loses, 1 bet wins. Easy 8. No field. There's our salvo. Dice are out. 4, 1, 5. Again, not in the field. And look at that. Just like that, we're out of our chips. Dice are out. Here they come. Yo 11. That'll help get some of them back. 6-5 yo. That's going to be a winner on both the come and the field. And then Bert and Ernie's going to come through for us. That's going to travel. The field's going to lose, but the line's going to win because that's a point hit. Leave that in the field. We'll put that there. Here they come. And 6-1 on the come out. Now, the odds get returned because they're not working. These guys are going to lose on a come out 7. This is going to lose, but the line's going to win. Let's try it again, shooter. Hard 10. 5-5 puppy paws. That's a field winner. We'll go behind the line on the 10. Dice are out. Here they come. Man, that's the national average. Hard 6. And we're just about out of money again. The 8. in for the shooter here. There's a 4 the hard way, so that's going to help. That'll win in the field. We'll go in odds and put our final come bet up. Dice are out. 5-1 mixer. That's not in the field, but we're going to get paid there. Single odds. Bring this back. Dice are out. 5-3-8. Not in the field. And we don't have anything. Oh, actually, we have one left, so we'll put it up. We need to re-roll some numbers. Dice are out. 3-2-5 is not one of our numbers. Back-to-back 5, still not one of our numbers. 6-2-8 is one of our numbers. That'll win. We'll go in the field. Excuse me, and we're at the 20-minute mark right now, so this will be the final shooter. 5-1-6, that's again not in the field. But we will get paid on the come bet that went up. Dice are out. That's a 2 craps. That loses in the come, but it gets double in the field. Dice are out. And that's a 5-2-7. We can't get anything going, folks. I think that's going to do it. We're going to walk away from this table. And we definitely did not have a good showing here. This is another 200, and that's not going to bring us back to 1,000. So, it's again, we always say not every strategy can roll out well every time. It is what it is. So we'll take those and see how close to the 1,000 we are. That's 500 there. Six, 7, 8, 25, 830. So we're $170. So let's get our profit rack out here. And let's get ourselves back to 1,000. We'll color that back down because that way we can get that back there. There's 900. Yep, there's 1,000. So we'll take that back, and we are now at a flat $1,000 profit. So that leaves us with just on the yellow chip after day 4. A little bit of a disappointing roll, but the ups and downs. We'll see what happens on day 5 when we come back. And that's why, folks, we always end each video with saying whenever you go to the casino, you should never bet with money that you cannot afford to lose. So please do keep that in mind. Until the next time, Joe from Feel Like Craps here. I always feel like craps, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. This strategy is a great strategy. It does work well. So, you know, every strategy will have its on and its off days, all depending on what the dice gods have in store. So, till the next time we meet, folks, be well, stay safe, and as always, unlike they were the way they were today, I hope those dice gods remain for every trip to the craps table for you, forever and always in your favor.